Yes, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So, today we are going to be reacting to Arsenal fans' tears after losing the Champions League final to PSG on Saturday night. So, yes, understandably, on Sunday they did have the trophy parade. Cool, well done, you won the Prem. Well done, first time in, 22 years. Nice. So, we're just going to be reacting to TikToks and YouTube videos, and hopefully they don't get a copyright strike, but here we are. I'm here to make some funny content. So, let's get into the first TikTok that we are going to see. Okay, so we are going to be looking at a gal talks nonsense, or a gal talks football, whatever you want to call him. He is going to be talking about, I'm assuming what will be the referee, about how Arsenal fans think they were robbed from the referee. And just going to go over some key points which, he brings up.
Arsenal fan that feels like we got robbed. But I feel like this is the decision that decided the whole game. Not giving this as a penalty decided the entire thing. In what world is the defender riding on the attacker's back and then makes the attacker fall over not considered as a penalty?
Okay, what about this incident here? Someone's already put a comment in. What about this incident? I know the rules are it can't be given as a handball if it hits another part of your body. But the fact that he's kicked it against his hand and then it's from his other hand, it's literally hit his other hand. He's hit in that sequence, it's hit both hands after kicking it against his first hand, which ricocheted onto his second hand. So surely that should be given as a penalty, right? Why was that incident not? Oh, I don't know. But he's talking about this. I think this was just a coming together. Like, they're both grabbing hold of each other. They're both tumbling down with each other. I think it's a coming together. I wouldn't say it's a foul on anyone. It's just they're coming together. They've both grabbed each other. Madueke is looking for it as he usually does because he's a little gimp. But I just think that's a coming together. I mean, I've refed a few games in my time. I've given softer thing. But the fact is, I think this, to be honest.
This was disgraceful to me. But let's go back for a second. I am proud of every single one of these players. They put in a show today. They tried their best. Kyle Havertz, fair play, put in a show today.
Okay. He's talking about we're proud, which I've been seeing loads of people, Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, we're proud of the team." Let's go over this start 11, right? Shall we, and see how well they play? You know what, Gabriel in the game, I thought he was quite good actually. I thought he was one of the best players at Arsenal. Oh, had an Arsenal shirt on. But Havertz played really well, scored a good goal. Hincapié, I didn't really remember him playing, to be honest. That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. I didn't really notice him. Mascara gave away a penalty, should have been sent off because that was a second yellow. I thought he was shit. Saliba, I didn't really see much of him, to be honest. I thought Gabriel was better out of Saliba. Raya, done what Raya does, just done all right, I guess. Skelly, I didn't think it was that good. Trossard, didn't think that was good. Captain Hook number 8. Martin Gostergaard, it was shit. Bryce, it was alright. Bukayo Saka with his 4 accurate passes, something like that. Nice.
They tried their best. Kyle Havertz, fair play. He opened the score for Arsenal in 6 minutes.
It's a great finish, to be honest. A tight angle, roof the net. I mean,
perfect. We started off the game
probably should have saved it.
We got the lead and we had something to hold on to. But this referee got a call at halftime. Something changed at halftime.
Oh, he's talking about the corner.
First half performance, the refereeing decisions were called fairly. Second half, every 50-50 went PSG's way. And even though Christian Mascara got the penalty, I understand taking out the player from the back, it's going to be given. And don't get me wrong, PSG had more possession.
That's outrageous, isn't it?
Was a much more dominant team.
That's outrageous. How can you say you're proud of your team and they are the stats from a Champions League final?
But this discrepancy in fouls committed is not a real fair reflection of the game. They did not commit that less. We did not commit that much more fouls than them. This was just a disparity in refereeing decision. As for Hincapié, fair play to him continuing to play even though he was injured. And as for the penalties...
Oh, was he injured? I'm sure you messaged Hincapié, and Hincapié is the message you saying, yeah, sorry, Gal, bro, I was carrying a bit of an injury. Didn't have my best game, but, my calf's hurting. An idiot. Stop waffling.
You have to do better for that penalty, man. You're an attacker. For you to miss the second penalty, you're a second penalty taker for a reason.
That's one of the most crucial penalties as well to take. The second and third are probably one of the most crucial penalties that you can't miss.
1-0 up.
Because I mean, hindsight's a great thing. All he needed to do was just get it on target. Because the keeper went the other way. You just need to get it on target, and it's a goal. But he fucked it. It's a shit penalty.
And David Raya, don't put your head in shame. You did well.
Oh, David Raya, bro, you're so good, bro.
But hey, this is a lesson learned from Mikel Arteta and the team.
That should be a good wallpaper. So that was a gal talking absolute waffle as usual. I know he's proud of the team. I don't understand how you could be proud of your team when they've put up that level of performance comparison. Next one.
A message to the Premier League
back.
And Arsenal's rivals. You guys think we're done? The season might be over, but we got our trophy celebration tomorrow. And we're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, he's speaking like Batman or a Marvel villain. We'll be back. This is gonna make us. You've not seen The Last of Us. This is all this like we're gonna be back. You're all gonna be all this, all that. He's speaking like a Marvel villain or Batman. Who does he think he is? Also,
this era of dominance is coming.
Did he just say that?
And we're just getting started.
We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Mikel Arteta joined in 2019 of, I think, November. He won the FA Cup with Unai Emery's squad. That's one trophy. 21, 22, 23, 25, 26. Taking him 6 years to win another one. Where was he for the last five years? He's been there for 5 years. Oh, well, no, not 5 years. 7 years. 6. 5 or 6 years, Which means just getting started. So what was he doing then? What was he doing in that, 5-year time period where you didn't win anything? Now, what's this? You won your first Premier League in 22 years, and what? You're going to win, wait another 22 years to win another Premier League? Wait another couple of years to win another trophy? I'd say a better season than you, mate, so I wouldn't glaze your club too much.
This era of dominance is coming, whether you like it or not. And this season was just a sneak peek. You're lucky we didn't win the Carabao Cup. You're lucky we didn't win the friggin' Champions League. We only left with the Premier League. But we're not resting.
We're not resting. He's speaking like Santa, like in a way, like Santa only comes out at Christmas, so he's sleeping for like the 11 months he's not working. I'd really want to know what goes through these Arsenal fans' heads. Not like your general Dave, Michael, and Alex that walk the street, go buy the newspaper at the post office. The wankers that come onto the fucking TikTok and the YouTube and start just waffling and absolute chatting shit. They are the reason, I guarantee you, they are the reason why Arsenal fans are probably one of the most hated teams. Because they just chat shit and don't actually believe what they're saying. He's saying, oh, we're going to be back. You've not seen The Last of Us or this or that. Oh, everyone look at me. No, he's just waffling saying, oh, yeah, this is just the start. So what has Mikel Arteta done since, 2020? He's literally just participated. He's just there to make the numbers up. And now you've won a Premier League. We've won a champion. We've lost I think these might be the first team in England to have lost the Champions League final second time round. I don't know if United won the Champions League second time round. I don't know. I'm not sure about Liverpool if they've won it the second time round. But Chelsea won it the second time round. Man City won it the second time round. PSG won it the second time round. I know they're not. But potato. Arsenal fans generally.
Next season, we're coming back for it all.
You said that in March. You said that in February. You said you're going to win the quad, and you've left just with one. That's like going to a pub, right, and seeing four girls on a table, or on separate tables. And you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get all 4 of them." You left with the one, right? The Champions League, so there's the better looking girl. So you've gone with the second highest rated one. You haven't gone with the best one. You've gone with the second highest rated one because you haven't won the Champions League. So you've just gone with the second best looking one out of all 4 of them. Let's see what's next. Oh. Everyone surely has to remember her. I think it's Bella, that's her name. Bella. Do you remember on Twitter a few months ago, or maybe it might be last year, where she pretended that Lee Gunner sent her nan who has dementia a fucking postcard or something, or a letter and shit like that. Do you remember that? Where she said Lee Gunner sent her grandma who has dementia a fucking letter. Look, I don't know if this is legal or not, but since when can you paint top of yourself? Understandably, nipples aren't really shown, but yeah, these OnlyFans models are the worst. Look, he's painted a fucking top on. Mate, and look at the Adidas logo on the chest. That's not even right. Who done that? Stevie Wonder? You know, I reckon this parade stunk of BO as well, by the way. They're all on the bus stop. Do you remember at Carnival like last year where a load of people on the bus stop and the bus stop just collapsed? I think there's a video of a bunch of Arsenal fans in a tree and the tree just collapsing because how fucking overweight and fat they were. I don't it must have stunk of BO. I can't remember if she's still got a gig and still stuff like that when she faked her nan having dementia and shit like that. Mental. Oh, this one was AI. This one is AI because this is at the Emirates, so, and you can tell it's the Emirates, and it's AI. Oh, this one's funny. But it's not really funny. I think this is fake. So he's obviously not reacting to it because he thinks he's nonchalant with the nonchalant gimmick. Oh, I'm not going to look at the penalties because I'm hard like that. And yeah, that's a good point. Why would he think they won if they would have scored? So if they scored, it would have been sudden death. That just shows that he watched it before and was like, you know what? I'm going to film a TikTok. I'm going to whip my phone out and start recording and pretend that I'm cold like that. Hey, bro, you are not him. Yes. If they scored, it would have been sudden death. Fucking idiot. One thing that actually does really need to stop are these this is going to sound very hypocritical, but these TikTokers who, as soon as the game is done, the result is out there, they get their phone out, start recording and start, shouting, fuck this, and start, throwing temper tantrums and spitting the misses because they're all fucking gimps. Like this person, right? Has obviously, this is obviously after he's actually watched it, because why would you do that? Just watch the fucking team, and why would you record it and post it to TikTok, you fucking cretin? Just watch. It's your first Champions League in what? 15 plus years or so. I don't really know. I don't really care. But why is he trying to do the cold gimmick of, oh, I'm gonna react, and if we score? But I don't understand why would you do the gimmick? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have Gru. Gru, where the minions, mate? Gru, where the minions?
Played slightly later in the day. Normally the Champions League is played 3 hours later. It would have been a bit cooler.
What does that matter?
Well, because when you don't have the ball, which Arsenal didn't have as much possession, they're doing more running, and it's much harder. I mean, you've played football, I've played football. It's much harder to do your running when you don't have the ball. Maybe.
Oh no, fucking shit! When you don't have the ball, you do the most running. That's what you do. That's what you learn when you're playing football. When your team is out of position, you have to run more than them because you have to go and win the ball back. Can we not just go over the fact that he said that if the game was 3 hours later, they would have won? And that the reason why they lost is because the weather and the kickoff time. What a fucking gimp. Mate, Gru, go and get your minions back, mate. Fucking fanny.
It was 26 degrees.
26 degrees. I've played football in over 30. And I don't fucking whip my phone out and go onto whatever team I'm playing for, or the fan channel, saying, oh yeah, we lost because it's a bit didn't have less drinks breaks. You won the FA Cup in lockdown, right? And I don't want to, be one of them, but They had water breaks during this Champions League final, right? If it weren't for Mikel Arteta's water breaks winning the FA Cup final, they wouldn't have won. So, this guy should be in a bit of a fanny.
When the game started, I'm not saying that was the fundamental reason why we lost. Okay. But there's so many different things that contributed to the win. So,
but it's still one of the reasons why they didn't win, because of the fucking weather and the kickoff time was slightly earlier. Look at those comments from Steve Kev. Whatever the weather, it's 3 hours before. Why does everyone hate us? Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
And how's it feel? 22
oh, this one was funny. This I've got a feeling that this is fake. As in, he said this on purpose. Because there's no way on planet Earth he has said that, right, accidentally. He's definitely said this on purpose just to get a reaction, surely. There's no way this person's so this retarded.
Feels amazing. It's back where we belong, champions of Europe. We know what we are. Europe? Oh.
How are you guys going to celebrate tonight? What are you going to do tonight? Oh, we're getting drunk.
Hey, getting drunk, yeah. Nice one, bro. Fucking dickhead.
22 years.
Champions of Europe.
Here we are.
Feels amazing. It's back where we belong, champions of Europe. We know what we are.
Like, again, I've got a feeling this has to be fake, because why would you say this on national television and make yourself look like more of a retard than what you actually do with that top on?
Europe? Oh.
Fucking sausage. Okay, here we are on the football terrace. We are reacting to Arsenal fans on here, and let's just see what they have to say after losing.
And you're watching players like Kvaratskhelia being dragged off through, cramp, Dembele, etc., exactly the same thing. Them boys out there. This is why I'm not saying this to discredit PSG or anything like that. I'm saying this to big up our players.
Okay, so he said that Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, and most of the players had to go off with cramp, right? Maybe they didn't have enough salt in their body. That's probably why they got cramp. But here we are. Bukayo Saka, stinker and hooked. It was shit that game. Captain Hook, number 8, thinking he's infinite with the 8 on the back. Got subbed off because he was playing shit. Skelly got subbed off. Then Havertz got subbed off as well. Havertz got subbed off after scoring your goal. Vitinha got subbed off because he got injured and got cramp. Kvaratskhelia got subbed off because he was getting cramp. Their players were getting subbed off because they were running more and done better. So if he's going to say, all my players gave it 110%, if your players gave it 110%, you would have scored more than them.
Everything that they've put into this season to go and win the Premier League, all the minutes they've had to play, all the high pressure games, to go into that game tonight, show the energy levels again, to get it to a penalty shootout against the team, by the way, which is the best in the world right now, right? And let's be honest about it.
Best in the world? Excuse me, they're not the best in the world. We're the best in the world. Best in the world for 4 years. World champions. So, that's a fucking lie.
Won that Champions League final.
Maybe best in Europe.
The fact that, and I'm going to bring this up, the referee might as well have been wearing a PSG jersey.
There we go.
Right.
There we go. Standards FC over here. Brandon saying that saying that the referee might as well be wearing a PSG shirt. Wow. Well, I can't believe, right? Some people, right, have been saying, we can't blame the ref. We've had 11 players plus subs and the manager. We can't blame the referee, this, that, and the other. The referee didn't ask Eze to take a penalty. The referee didn't ask Gabriel to take a penalty. Not only that, he didn't ask Eze to miss the penalty, or he didn't ask Gabriel to miss the penalty. But the referee was not the reason why you lost. He didn't give a penalty because it was a coming together. He gave them a penalty, which was definitely a penalty. He could have given them a penalty for the Bukayo Saka. In fact, he might have levelled it up. I'm not going to talk about the Trossard one because his arm was saying his arm was here and it's against his body is him. But I'm not saying that's a handball. The goal should have been given, but it wasn't the ref's fault that your team just didn't score the penalties. If Gabriel and Eze scored, you would have won. You would have been able to say European champions. But you aren't. But you're not.
A penalty. He should have had a penalty. even if you take the penalty out of the equation, right? And I don't want to complain too much about referees because we could have done more. But every time we went anywhere near a PSG player, oh, it's a foul. Oh, it's a booking. Oh, it's this. How many times?
Haven't your players been doing that the whole season? Hasn't Gabriel been diving around after getting just a little nudge? Your players have been doing that all season. As soon as they get a little touch, they're on the floor. And now PSG done it more times in a game. Oh, the referee is awful. People know it's a contact sport. If it happens, it's the dark arts. People might say if you get a little touch, you're going to go down and win a foul, aren't you?
How many times do we see them kicking the ball away? How many times do we see them fouling
Not much,
our
to be
players?
honest.
Nothing given.
Yo,
Nothing given.
Brandon, I want to
Yeah?
ask you, the Saka yellow card. How the hell Due goes in with a two-legged challenge on Saka, and Saka comes out with a yellow card, and it screws up the whole game.
Make it make sense, boys.
Two-legged challenge.
And David,
He thinks Due has gone in on a Sunday League challenge on Saka.
exactly.
I think Saka got booked because he was just giving it a fucking mouth. That's all. The reason why Saka got booked is because he was just giving the ref a bit of his mouth. Of course.
You can sit there. You can celebrate all you like. David, just remember, mate, you finished 10th this season. 10th, mate. 10th.
I haven't done anything.
10th.
I've not done
Right.
anything.
Yeah, we finished 10th, but if we won the FA Cup, we would have had the exact same season to hold that.
Brandon,
And-
you're giving him
and right-
ammunition, Brandon. You're giving him ammunition by addressing him. Don't.
Yeah, and the other one,
Premier League champions. We
you
don't
just
talk
sacked
to
your
those
manager
people, bro.
because he's a bold fraud. Get that right.
They just sacked Slot because he's a bald fraud. Not only, but okay. So this guy was Arteta out, right? All because he didn't win anything. Won one FA Cup in 6 years. He's just won the FA Cup, and he's just called Slot a bald fraud who's just won the Premier League in his first season. So what's Arteta then if he's just won if it took him 6 years to win the Prem?
David,
what I didn't do Don't come in here
Mate,
giving all the bigger, etc. and all the rest. My team will be back.
He's taken the bite.
My team
That's
will
a
be back.
big nibble.
My team will be
Big
back.
nibble.
Can you say that for yours? Can you say that for yours?
But I didn't.
Can you say it?
I didn't say
How
anything,
many
bro.
managerial
Why
sackings
you
between
just-
those two
I'm
at the
just happy
bottom?
to see David,
The
bro.
season,
I'm just
so-
happy to see
Brandon
David.
and Anton, you're literally giving them what they want. Just ignore. We are champions and they're 10th. Just
It's cool,
ignore.
bro. I'm gonna
You've
be at
done
the.
that of late,
I'm
bro.
gonna be at the
That's it.
parade. Hey, I'm gonna be at the parade tomorrow. David, are you going to a parade? No. Are you going to a parade? No.
Brandon,
What are you even doing? It?
Brandon,
What are you
might
even doing?
go parade after Slot got sacked. So hey,
Brandon.
I didn't say anything.
Let me just jump in for a minute, please. Now tonight, because
They had 1-0 in minute 6 and they want Arsenal to attack. People really want Arsenal to attack against PSG after going ahead in minute 6. It's just, maybe I'll say that.
Mate, defending for a whole 84 minutes is really, really hard, especially against PSG. If Arsenal got a second goal, they would have won that game 110%. Because PSG would have just gone to just attack, and then Arsenal probably would have got a goal on the counter to make it 3. They just needed a second goal 110%, because there's no way they would have been able to hold, and they didn't. They weren't able to hold on because they managed to concede a goal for 84 minutes plus the extra time. Most of it's Arsenal fans and it's a bit waffle,
At the end,
but
at the final 25 minutes, Arsenal could have attacked more. And I thought they committed players forward. Again, the problem is the quality. Like, I don't know. But your point is valid.
okay, so if that's the law, that's educated me. I'll change my mind and go correct decision. That's fine. Like, but as I said,
Yeah.
I'm just about them refereeing. And David and me would talk about this.
oh, there we go. No, I've not listened to Terry talk about referees. Okay, so that is today's video. Sorry, it's a bit skew with. So that's today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and just leave a comment, kind of what you think. Really, this is just a bit of fun. So if any of you take it personally, just can't take football banner, unfortunately. So go and cry in a hole, or go back to what care homes. But this has been me. See you next one. Peace out.